Here at Wave 3, we are very proud of, it's really a partnership that we have with USA Cares, and it goes back to their very beginnings. Matt Castor is with us now. He is the VP of Outreach and Development. Matt, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, John. It's great to be back with you.
I always look forward to having you because you always are doing positive things, and God knows now is the time we need people doing positive things. So thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
All right, so I mentioned USA, and I'm patting ourselves on the back a little bit. I wasn't involved, but from the very beginning, Wave was involved with you guys,
Absolutely.
Right?
19 years ago, Wave 3 helped start USA Cares. It was Kentuckiana Cares back then, and get it off the ground to help, at that time, soldiers coming back from war and help them with some of the challenges they had. Now we've kind of morphed a little bit, so we're helping a lot of those. Oh my gosh! So now we're helping a lot of those invisible injuries. We're helping people who are struggling with PTSD, traumatic brain injury, really get back on their feet. And we're going to meet a lot of those financial needs that bring that added stress back. So.
Yeah, you guys make a true difference with veterans, and these are real issues, real challenges. If you have a loved one who is a veteran, you're probably familiar with them, maybe all too familiar. So let's talk about Eastern Kentucky and your good work there. So, okay, you see the floods happen.
Right.
You're automatically going, okay, we need to step in and help, right?
Well, yeah, it's, you know, we've got great friends with the Kentucky Army National Guard and Air National Guard, and they reached out to us and said, hey, what can USA Cares do to really help us move the needle on this? And so in the last 5 days, we've raised more than $30,000 to support 37 families who have lost pretty much everything. And John, these are Guard families. These are people who are still out working to help other people who have lost things. Meanwhile, they've lost their own homes. So we're going to support those 37 Guard families. We're raising funds right now to get them back on their feet.
Okay, you love this country, and of course you love your neighbors in Eastern Kentucky. These people are suffering. You can't help but look at these videos and go, oh my gosh, and it's oh so close. And should we help anyone in the country? Of course we should, but especially our fellow Kentuckians. And as you said, if you're patriotic, we all are, we all claim to be, step up and help out a little bit. So how does that process work? And what, I know it's about cash, because then that cash is king.
It is.
But with that being said, what kind of things are you doing to help out these folks?
Yeah, so we're going to help them. Some of them have lost their homes completely. They've lost all their possessions. They are starting from scratch. So we're going to help them get back on their feet with housing. We're going to help them with vehicles, with food, meet those immediate needs to get them up and running again. So fortunately, with a nonprofit, those funds can come pretty quickly to them, so we can respond to those needs typically within 48 hours. You and I have had a number of conversations, been to some of your events, and if you would, tell folks some of the instances when USA Cares steps in, because this is an organization, I think people, when they're tax planning, they're looking for a nonprofit, they're looking to do something positive, they should look to USA Cares, because you guys continually are involved with things that mean something to Americans. Right, right. You know, a lot of times, John, we're the nonprofit a lot of people haven't heard of, but we're doing a lot of the behind-the-scenes work. So when you have a veteran or military family who's really just going through a traumatic time, we're going to step in there and we're going to support them. So if they're in danger of losing their home, we're going to step in. We're going to make those mortgage payments for them. They don't have to repay that. That's not a loan. We're just going to make those for them to bridge them through. In the last 10 years, we've stopped more than 4,500 evictions because we believe that these are the stressors that often push somebody over the edge toward veteran suicide. I know how committed you are, Matt. Do you ever get a chance to see the fruits of your labor? Like, do you get with a veteran who maybe you've made a significant difference in his life, whether it be with PTSD or whatever the case may be? Do you get that kind of, I hope you do. You deserve it. Every once in a while, we get some people who will reach out and say, hey, a few years ago, you came through for me when I was living in a hotel because I didn't have anywhere else to live. And you came through and you gave me the help I needed when we needed it. That's why we do what we do. It's so rewarding just to be able to help some folks who have served our country. They raised their hand, they volunteered, and they put their lives on the line. Now it's our turn to give back. That's right. That's a good way of putting it. They raised their hand when we needed them. Absolutely. Now they may need you. Raise your hand and step in. So at the risk of being repetitive, I want to make sure that people are very familiar with how to get to your website and how to give generously. So if you go to usacares.org, scroll down to the bottom of the screen, and you'll see our campaign to help the folks in Eastern Kentucky. This is an immediate need. We've all seen how the Guard responded to the tornadoes that at the end of last year. They step up for us time and time again. What a great honor it is for us now to be able to help them.
And Matt, you're very good at articulating the mission of USA Cares. So perhaps there is someone out there, a business owner, maybe just an individual who says, you know what, or a veteran who says, I'd like to help fellow veterans. This is a great way to do it. Can they meet with you one-on-one, Matt?
Absolutely.
If they want to know more information, how does that work? Call you, set up an appointment, you're glad to see them.
Email me directly. It's very simple. It's Matt, M-A-T-T, at usacares.org, and I'm happy to have those conversations to get people involved. We have chapters around the country. We're in 20 different markets around the country right now, assisting veterans all around the area, and that's based all out of Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, USA Cares start. We see you did that. You circled back. Thank you, Matt. Wave gets a little bit of credit, just a tiny bit, but you can get major league credit if you give to USA Cares. Matt, again, thank you for all the great information. Thanks for helping out, folks.
Thank you for having us on.
All right, and you can help. Again, go to the website. All right.